And as always, please never take, I'm just like a rambling fool at this point. So please don't take what I say as any kind of, this is all just an invitation into an experiment. But this is what I've discovered, and this is what many of the great teachers, analysts, mystics that have come into my life have helped point me towards, which is there is a bridge, there's a portal inside of the heart that's broken. There is information, data, there's a bridge to connect with others. There's a compassion that is vast and mysterious, unlimited, undivided, that's found in the shards. It's found right in the shards of a broken heart. There's experience, there's material that we can't access with a heart that's fully put together all the time. And so this is just an invitation for each of us to, about how a broken heart actually isn't unwhole, and how that maybe that broken heart is asking, it's longing for something other than to be healed, to be mended, to be put back together. That in its brokenness itself, it's a completely pure, radiant manifestation or ornament of the beloved itself, of truth, of reality itself, of God itself, herself. And then if I rush too quickly to mend it, to put it all back together, I might lose contact with that wisdom essence. And of course, many of the poets will speak about this, and Rumi, talks a lot about it. There's a crack, in everything. There's a crack in the heart, but that's where the light comes in. Like if there was no crack in the heart, there's no light that could get to it. That's the kind of image and metaphor. And of course, being a Rumi and Hafiz person, those images and those metaphors have always been really rich for me. So I hope that's helpful in some way, Beth. Thank you, Kate. The rambling fool aspect. Yes, definitely one of the primary archetypes for sure, especially the fool part. Okay, just noting the time here. I think we'll wrap it up for today. And so we could just take a moment to say goodbye to one another. Quick check of the calendar, and yes, we will be meeting next week on the 13th. And please remember, if you're not in North America, to make sure that you're checking the time zone. Make sure you're joining us at 9 a.m. Scratch that, 9 a.m. Pacific time, which should be, and please double check, an hour earlier if you're in Europe. So what would normally be 5 p.m. in London, for example, would be 4 p.m. Please double check that. And thank you, Kate. Thank you. It's all very rich. I mean, we could go into the night, and through the night into the next day, and just, unfold this. I mean, maybe we need 2 or 3 or 4 days of just like unending, in order to unfold. When we start talking about the mystery of the broken heart, now we're getting to the very heart essence of the whole thing. And there are words that we can use, there's images, and then it's also very wordless. So we'll be sure to continue next time. And for those of you who didn't get to ask your questions today, we will circle back soon to do that. You will not be forgotten. Thank you, Jay. That's very kind. Jennifer, we don't actually have an email option. We have in the past, uh, but it was so overwhelming that I, you know, I couldn't get to anything that my to-do list was suffering. So there's no way, but Jennifer, if you're here next time, will you be here next time, Jennifer? We'll circle back to your question. Okay, everyone, please take care, and I'll see you next week, and sending you lots of love.